Yo, can I just let that jam out? I'm gonna let that jam out. I'm gonna let it jam out, man. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Yo, Jay Bari Show episode 2. Make sure, yeah, episode 2, man. We are here. I know it's early, super early in the morning, but today I'm off from work. I got a lot of packages coming in, and when I see that UPS sign, I'm like, yo, listen, our brother got to take off. You know what I mean? Our brother has to take off, and yeah, UPS, you're not gonna get me today. You are not gonna get me today. I am on you like white on rice. It's going down, basement. It's not even Friday or the 13th. But guess who's playing Jason? Listen, UPS, I have a bad history. Bad history with UPS, especially when it's like important packages, like stuff that is like kind of expensive. You know what I mean? Like I'm not risking it. So I even told like the like my the person that's ahead of me, like she far sees whatever. I told her, I said, yo, I'm taking off tomorrow. She's like, why? Why you taking off? She's like, yo, UPS. I told her straight up. Yo, I don't care if it says, yo, the delivery is scheduled for the end of the day. I don't care. I'm gonna be here all day just looking out the window. You know what I mean? Like Xbox guys waiting for an exclusive. Well, yo, there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna be talking about in this show right here. That's that show right there. Who shall I fear? Throw your guns in the air. Y'all wonder how everybody always get this biggest fans of the week thing on Twitter? I be seeing it all over. I'm like, yo, where the hell do people get this stuff? I mean, not saying that I'm gonna sign up for it, but I'm just curious. How? But yeah, this is Jay Bari Show episode 2. You see the title, competition. Who got that? Who got that? Because I feel like a lot of people is losing sight of what the gaming industry is. You know what I mean? It's all about competition. Competition out here. If you are trying to if you have a product that's there in the same market, and there's other other products or other services that's there in that same market, competition is going to thrive. And I feel like a lot of people, now that tides have turned a little bit, uh afraid of the competition. You know what I mean? They're afraid of the holy sh delivered. Yo, 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Yo, my bad, my bad. Yo, I literally just got a text like, yo, delivery's here. And I was like, yo, delivery's here. 9 something in the morning. You know what I mean? But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I was just saying like I feel like a lot of people is afraid. Let me catch my breath. A lot of people is afraid of competition. So we're going to be talking about that a little bit, later on in the show, as far as the main topic, the main discussion. Whew. Yeah, that's a big box, man. I think that's my monitor. So far I got one monitor. Um that's here, Asus. That for some strange reason, when it comes to like computing, you know what I mean? I'm very branded. Like it's Asus. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how Jay Bari works for a second. I'm very branded when it comes to a lot of stuff. Like TVs is gonna be either Sony or Samsung, vice versa. Most likely I'm gonna go with Samsung or then I have Sony, right? Uh when it comes to like networking, it's Netgear. I don't care what it is. I'm getting everything is going to be Netgear. Netgear, 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 Netgear. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you guys a few little pictures later on. I was going to talk about networking, Netgear, right? Um, when it comes to like computers and stuff like that, as far as the Windows side is Asus. You know what I mean? It's something about Asus. I'm just branded with Asus. I'm going to be buying Asus everything. I got Asus laptop, Asus monitor. I got a Asus docking station. You know what I mean? I like to be branded, and same thing with like with Apple. Like Apple, I like to have Apple products because they just work best together. So if I have an iPhone, I'm gonna have an iPad or iPod. I'm gonna have an iWatch. I have a time capsule. I don't think they use time capsules no more, but I got the 3 terabyte one that can be a router and all that stuff. Like everything is just connected to Apple. That's just how I am, man. That's how I am. I'm not all over the place when it comes to my products. I like to have some nice little synergy going on. But that's beyond the point. I will show that stuff later on. I'll show the setup later on because today I'm going to get this setup done and completed, and hopefully the streams, the mic quality, the stream quality, all that stuff improve when it comes to this show or when it comes to the online arcade stuff. It's definitely going. Matter of fact, it's definitely going to improve. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to improve. You know what I mean? God been good. God been good to the brother. Where we got our incentive bonus, that thing came in. I was like, listen. I was putting these things on the back burner. Anybody in TOA knows, like, I've been putting this stuff in the back. I was talking about this stuff for like months. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. Maybe it's gonna be a discount. Maybe it's gonna be this. And I was like, yo, when that thing came through, when that bonus came through, I say, listen, boop, it's time to upgrade it. Time to upgrade some stuff. So that happened. And yeah, we in there like swimwear. But back to the show. So yeah, we got a lot of things that we're gonna be talking about in this show. And it's gonna be pure entertainment today, man, because this week was golden. Yo, Players United Gaming, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate you coming through. This week was golden, y'all. This week was the golden years, the golden girls, golden grams. This week was golden. You know what I mean? Yo, AG, what's good? Asus makes his guy like, yeah, man. Yo, I'm Asus like hardcore, man. I'm Asus hardcore. Like a lot of things is Asus. Is the MX the router, or is that just the monitor that I got? I mean, I'm new to the whole monitor game, but we're gonna see. We're gonna test this monitor out today, man. We're gonna test this monitor out today and all that stuff. But this week, man, this week was like a typical like blessing in disguise type of week for gaming. You know what I mean? The straight great news just came out of gaming this week. And we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. So here's a rundown as far as the show. You know how I do it, guys. I like to give a little visual display as far as what's going down on the Jay Bari Show. And first of all, we're gonna talk about a few news stuff before we get into all these other topics like my anthem thoughts, my March 2019 thoughts. PlayStation not being at E3 thoughts. Speak from the heart segment. Yes, we're gonna speak from the heart. And also, the topic competition. Who got that? Who got it? So you know what it is. Who got that sound better though? You know what I mean? But anyways, moving along, moving along. The monitor with the lowest input lag in gaming. Ooh, so your boy, you tell him, AG, you telling me that your boy struck gold? That's what you're saying. You saying I struck gold, yo? Cause I was doing my research, man. I was doing my research. I was looking at a whole bunch of. I was looking at BenQs. I was looking at LGs. I was looking at what's some other ones? View Sonics. I was looking up a whole bunch of them, but I was like, you know what? I got an Asus laptop. I'm just gonna keep it in the family. There was a old, and I wanted a 1440p one, right? Because the next one I'm gonna get is probably gonna be a lower one, like a 1080p. You know what I mean? But I wanted one that had like a really good display, rich display. But I also was looking at the milliseconds, the lag millisecond stuff. I was like, oh, one. I was like, oh, this thing goes up to 14. The hertz is 165. I don't even need that, but you know what I mean? It's good that it's there. And I was looking at all the reviews and does it support this and it supports that. It supports the PS4, it supports the Switch, it supports the Xbox, it supports this laptop that I have here. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna multi-display it. And it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple to multi-display it, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. And hopefully that improves a lot of things that want to get forward here. Uh, and I also got a new mic as well, man. I got a new mic. No more using the gaming headset mic for audio. I got I think it's a Samsung. Is it Samsung or Samsung, whatever it's called. I know it's an S. I know it's Sam something, right? I got that like professional G tracks, whatever. I'll show you guys Twitter and stuff. Um, no more. I was always using my PlayStation Go headsets, and I love these headsets to death. But I think it's time to retire them as far as podcasting and commentating. I mean, it's time. The time has came where we have to retire. Yo, Baltimore's MVP. Yo, what's good? Yo, that is the perfect name for my man Baltimore's. He is the MVP. This week. And the first gaming news we're gonna talk about. Yo, my man Zobi in the building. Yo, Zobi, what is goody? Yo, Zobi, man, I got a crazy nice little setup, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna set this thing up right. We're gonna, improve the quality and all that. We're gonna do it good, man. We're gonna do it good. But my man Baltimore's was the MVP this week, man. You know why? Because the first thing we're gonna talk about is this whole PS, the PSN and the whole remote play stuff, right? Where remote play, the PlayStation 4 just got an update this week where it allowed iOS devices to use remote play as well. So no more jailbreaking, that you needed for your iPhones. You can just do it natively now from the remote play app on the App Store. So I've been testing it out. It been working pretty cool. I tested it out at work as well. At work, it was a little choppy because my I guess the internet at work, as far as Wi-Fi wise, is not as great as at home. But at home, it's on point. It's butter smooth at home. But this is not a typical way I'll be playing. I like to use remote play from the Vita because it got more tactile buttons and all that stuff. Yeah, I know it's missing L2 and R2 where you got to press it on the what you call it on the back part. But any PlayStation guy that have been playing PlayStation, you know that we only been conformed to the R2 and the L2 buttons to aim and shoot this generation, right? PS3, PS2, you know what I mean? Even when PS1 with the DualShock came out, you know what I mean? We've been shooting with like R1, you know what I mean? Aiming with aiming with L2, you know what I mean? PS3, especially when the shooters really strive on PS3. That's what we was using. And the L2 and the L2 and the R2, those was like your grenade throws or switch it away. You know what I mean? Like, so when I remote play to the Vita, yeah, it can be a issue because you don't have those physical buttons, but you know what I mean. I'm so used to using R1 and L1 anyways. I can easily revert to that. You know what I mean to play anything remote play wise from the Vita. But yeah, so remote plays on the iOS phones now or iOS products, the iPad as well. And yo, people acting like this is some brand new uh, it's some brand new thing that plays. I'm seeing people like, yeah, well, they finally did it. They copying XCloud. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? They're copying XCloud. Yo, remote play is so old. It was on the PSP, people. I remember people was using remote. The first thing I ever seen remote play was, and I don't think it was truly, like, how can I say it was truly like native, I guess, is when I saw somebody remote playing the PSP. It was Red Dead Redemption, and it was controlling Red Dead Redemption from their PSP. You know what I mean? And I don't think it was truly like something that Sony allowed, but that's the first time I was like, oh damn. Then I was like, yo, remote play, you was controlling, like you was using the PSP as a controller to the PS3. And then when the Vita came out, they really, went to where it's like, yo, all the games from the PS4, you know what I mean? Or, I think some PS3 games was working with it as well. You can pretty much use the console as like a hosting server, and it will push the game to the Vita. And I'm like, this is not old. This is not new at all. And yo, that's how you can always tell a lot of people's like history in gaming. They are listen. A lot of people is very inexperienced in this gaming streets, man. A lot of people, people have been exposing themselves left and right this week. I'm seeing people talk about Devil May Cry. They was like, yo, why the hell are you running so slow in Devil May Cry? Why do I have to do that in an upgrade? Then right after that, they say that it's like I play all the DMC games. Shut up, shut up. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Talking about you play all the DMC games, and you're complaining about running a speed upgrade in the DMC games. That's like somebody complaining like, yeah, why do I have to upgrade my double jumps? Huh? He should already have it. I play all the DMC games. No, you haven't. Stop it. Stop it. Nobody out here is stupid, okay? Nobody out here is foolish to listen to y'all talking about, well, I used remote play before, you know. It's great that Sony's finally incorporating the cloud. Yo, this is crazy out here, man. Yo, shout out to my man Jack Moo too. Yo, Jack Moo was streaming yesterday, and I was like, yo, Jack Moo preaching right now. He preaching. You know what I mean? He preaching. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, my man is preaching right now. Like, people is acting like this is a brand new thing. You know why? Because they are inexperienced. It is a brand new thing for them. They're inexperienced. They don't have the experience, people. You can tell. You can just tell. This like I tell you, there's people like Dreamcast guy I would never listen to. No disrespect to Solid Rev. As far as when it comes to like gaming, I would never listen to Solid Rev about gaming. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I can just tell that's listening to your speech patterns, just listening to how you articulate gaming, you're very inexperienced. It is no disrespect. It's just like, yo, we're on two different wave patterns here. You know what I mean? I understand if people that is on the same wave pattern or you listening to, that's fine and dandy, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. Yo, Bayonetta is a super fast one. DMC is a combo Fiends action game. Yeah, like Bayonetta is a little bit more, I say more casual as far as an action game for for people. And this is one dude. I think his name the Great Exposer. My man was talking about how Darksiders have a better combo mechanic than Devil May Cry. It seems like he can't get a proper combo off or something. I told him straight up on Twitter. I said, "Yo, you have no imagination. You have no creativity. That's why you can't create nothing." There are people uploading their combos left and right on there. Just creating stuff. That's how DMC's combo mechanic is. They have so much freedom where you can just be creative. You know what I mean? You can formulate your own combos instead of having this beaten path structure of doing something like a freaking Darksiders. Fucking idiot. Yo, man. I'm like, yo, what is going on? What is going on in these streets, man? This is why we need people like Zobi. We need people like, yo, my man Jack Move in the building. We need people like Jack Move to do more streams, because these people are crazy, man. They're crazy. They're crazy. This dude talking about, he's comparing Darksiders to DMC's combo mechanic. Talking about, he said, yo, well, DMC's only for the action. I say, yo, so they're on the 5th iteration only for the action? People was excited to see Dante in the story. You know what I mean? People was like, yo, who the hell is this V guy in the story? Just because it's for the action? Obviously, there's a story for it to have 5 games, dummy. Yo, Wolflow, what's good, man? Yo, listen, I'm not knocking Darksiders. I think it's a good game. I think Darksiders is a good game, but you're not comparing it action wise as far as combo mechanics to Devil May Cry. You're if you're doing that, you're a fucking idiot. I told him, I say, yo, you have no imagination. That's why you can't pull off a combo. I call him a scrub too. I call a lot of these people scrubs because that's what they are. They're scrubs. Yo, they are scrubs in these games. All these people that's more vocal about, oh, but I can't pull this. Why the combos? Why I gotta upgrade the running? Why I gotta upgrade the double jumps? All right, why I gotta buy on these upgrades and this and that? They're scrubs. That's why I always tell people, I don't care what you are saying. Back it up with your gameplay. I told him I said straight up, show me some gameplay. My man showed me some Darksiders. I said that shit was garbage. I said, show me the Devil May Cry gameplay so I can see what you're talking about. I already know what you are. You're a scrub. You know what I mean? But just show me the gameplay anyway so I can have a laugh here at work because I know you're a scrub. You know what I mean? And he ain't showing me. He was just bantering. He was just going back left and right. I'm like, I'm done with this dude. On to the next. You know what I mean? On to the next. You know what I mean? Like, yo, God of War, great combo mechanic. You can be creative with God of War. Bayonetta, you can be creative with Bayonetta. You can be creative with DMC. You know, I'm not saying that Darksiders don't have a good combo mechanic, but it's not comparable, man. Not comparable. This guy is trying to show me some craziness. I'm like, get the hell out of here, sir. Get the hell out of here. But anyways, remote play on PS4 through iOS devices now. That's pretty cool, where you don't have to jailbreak your iPhone and don't have to mess up your warranties. You can just straight up do it natively with a PlayStation app. And it works pretty fine. It works pretty cool. You know what I mean? All those people that want a game on the go, touch screen, you could do that. And once again, it's never good enough. Nier 2. It's never good enough for PlayStation. People, everything when it comes to play. Yo, shout out to my man Jack Move. Yo, one of these days, me and Jack Move, we're just gonna have to sit down, but like, yo, Jack, we just gotta roast this gaming community. You know what I mean? Me and Jack Move, we're gonna have to sit down and just roast these gaming community. Because every time with PlayStation have an update or something, it is just never good enough. It's like they find the little intricate details as far as it should have had this. It should have had that. You can do it this, or you can do it that. You can do it this, or you can do it that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yo, it's meant for touch. It's meant for touch input from your iPad or your iPhone, right? You know what I mean? Cool update. It's a cool update. Not something noteworthy for me personally, but it's a cool update. Here we go. Why doesn't it have DualShock 4 support? I really wanted to lug my DualShock 4 and my phone together and just play. You know what I mean? At work, I wanted to carry my DualShock 4 everywhere I go in my handy dandy bag and just lug it to work and play it from my iPhone. You know what I mean? It's crazy out here, man. Yo, my man Chuck in the middle. Yo, Chuck, what's good, bro? What's good? You know what I mean? Baltimore said, yo, straight facts. Yo, these gaming politicians is wild, bro. Yo, these gaming politicians is crazy. They don't listen. This is why I call them gaming politicians, because truly, really and truly, they don't care about this feature. They don't care about it, but they got to find something to nitpick so they can seem like they're fucking neutral. You know what I mean? To be a neutral gamer, you have to be a nitpicker. You know what I mean? You got to be a gaming curmudgeon to be a neutral gamer. You got to be super critical over every single thing. You know what I mean? If something good happens and especially it comes to PlayStation, something good happens with PlayStation, you got to find that. You got to dig deep. These people digging deep. They digging ditches like, yo, oh, look, I found a speck. I found a speck of dirt. It is not all golden over here. There's dirt in this golden sprinkle here. There's dirt. You know what I mean? There's dirt here. This is not good enough. This is not good enough. PlayStation, do better. And if you're somebody that say, yo, this is good for PlayStation, man, they putting this on iOS. Oh, you're a PlayStation fanboy. You're a pony. You know, you can't just admit that they need DualShock 4 support. I want to lug this motherfucker around at work. All right. I want to play from my iOS phone with my DualShock. All right. All right. Yo, PS4 is easily the best system right now. Oh, that's straight facts. That's straight facts. Even Sean Layden said it. Straight facts. Best place to play. People's negating that part of the quote that he said. You know what I mean? They just looking at, oh, we gotta recognize, the Xbox and the Switch as well, as they should. Yo, gonna keep on those. Yo, Wolfro, don't start your Listen. But anyways, remote play is here. If you guys haven't done it yet, go ahead, man. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yo, damn, Jabari, way. Yo, you doing this shit early? Yo, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing early in the morning because I'm home. I'm home today, Chuck, and I'm waiting for a few packages. Yo, two of them came already. Two of the packages came already. You know, the monitor that I was talking about and some of the other stuff that came. I think my new router and my new Switch, not Nintendo Switch, but a gaming Switch that came. So after this show, I'm going to be setting some of the stuff up and showing people. But that's why I'm home, man. I told my manager too. I was like, listen, I'm taking off because I'm getting some packages and UPS is delivering. I'm saying my ass on. I'm looking through the window. I signed up for text me when my packages hit. Yo, I signed up for everything. Every notification possible, I signed up for. Email me, call me, text me, send me a PSN invite. I need my damn package. Yeah, I signed up for it all, B. Real talk. I ain't playing with them no more, man. I ain't playing with them. Let me turn that mic volume down. Best list on YouTube. But anyway, moving along to the gaming news here. Fortnite, Switch, no more crossplay with Xbox and PlayStation. This was the most hilarious news this week. All right? This was the most hilarious news this week. Because all of the let's get PlayStation. Let's get them to get crossplay for Fortnite. PlayStation, you're wrong. All the 100 videos one person did. Fuck you, Dreamcast guy. All you know what I mean? All the stuff that people are doing out here in the community. They're super quiet when they saw this news here. Fortnite. Epic Games decided to basically stop the crossplay functionality between the Switch, the PS4, and the Xbox. So right now they only have it with the Switch and like iOS devices, pretty much mobile devices. So you're pretty much doing it with cell phones, right? Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about this? This is what PlayStation was doing, and the people was having an issue. PlayStation, you could crossplay with, matter of fact, with PC and the mobile devices, and they was telling people like, "Yo, we already have the crossplay functionality. You can do it through here." And I think the cross play functionality, as far as the cross like stats and all that stuff, I think you could did it with the iOS stuff, but I don't think you could do it with PC. But I mean, cross progression. I had a brain for it there. Yo, my man D Almighty, what's good, bro? Yo, PlayStation was doing this with Fortnite, right? Ice Queen Gaming, what's up? What's up? Definitely appreciate you coming through. So PlayStation was doing this with their network. You could crossplay with PC and mobile devices, right? All of a sudden, when it wasn't cross-playing with the Switch, because Xbox had to survive together, people was having this issue. Oh my goodness, PlayStation, you are wrong. You know what? You're charging $60 a month. I mean, a year for your PSN network, and you can't do cross-play with a free-to-play game that you don't need a PSN. I don't know why I added that, but you don't need PSN for. All right, you can't cross-play with a Switch. I want to go on the airplane, goddammit, and play Fortnite. All right, with my PlayStation fans. All right, I want to play with. I don't want to play with us, the Nintendo fan base. All right, I want to play with the PlayStation and the Xbox guys too, from the Switch in handheld mode. In handheld mode. All right. I want to do it with I want to do it from handheld mode when I'm at work. You know, the boss won't catch me. yo, yo, this is crazy though, because the things that PlayStation was doing, now that the Switch is doing it, and everybody which Nintendo dude you are even hearing talk about anything about this? Huh? Huh? Your real talk, like the Nintendo people that's out there. Who's out there that's a Nintendo dude? Baron. Baron didn't even bring this up. Baron overplayed Fortnite, and I'm pretty sure he did something of a tweet, something about PlayStation not cross playing with Nintendo Switch or something. I know he did something like that, but he been quiet about this whole Fortnite not doing with the consoles no more. Because at the end of the day, it's a cool feature to have this stuff. I'm not negating that, but at the end of the day, it is not a big deal. Crossplay is cool. Nobody would not say, "Nah, we don't want that." If you're being offered it, people's gonna take it. But at the end of the day, you're not buying a platform just for, it does crossplay too. You're not buying it just for that, in my personal opinion. You're buying it for what this platform can offer you incentively, to keep you there. You know what I mean? And crossplay, honestly, is not like a incentive that will keep somebody on just playing on that platform. It's not. It's a good feature, but it's not. That's why they're so quiet. Yo, this is you would think this is big news. Just a couple of months ago, it was huge news that PlayStation, applied it, or PlayStation wasn't applying it. It was huge news. But now Nintendo is cutting it. Or not Nintendo. I can't say Nintendo. That's false information. Now Epic is cutting it. You know what I mean? I don't know what's the reason. They probably seen that people's not really doing it. You know what I mean? From the Switch or cross playing from these console areas. Now it's a be quiet. 1999. Yo, I will just feel like crap. What's going on here? Yo, Fortnite, the game where you shoot someone and turn it into a tower. Yo, Fortnite. Listen, Fortnite to me is a fun game. There was a certain YouTuber with a lisp, and he was light skinned, right? In 2017, he did a stream, and it was titled "Fortnite Will Be Better than PUBG." That stream right there, I don't have it up no more. I have it unlisted, but that stream right there had people triggered. Okay, yo, Xbox community, PC community, a whole bunch of people was saying, "Yo, you are crazy." They was trying to come at my gaming card. They were trying to say, "Yo, you just started gaming this gen." You know, what I mean? You know when people disagree with you, it's like, "Oh, you just started gaming this gen." That's their favorite comeback. You just started gaming this gen. Where were you? I didn't know where you were in the PS3 era. I wasn't on Twitter or anything, or nothing like that. But I didn't see you. The internet wasn't that as rich as back then. But I didn't see your name back then. But yeah, back in 2017, I said, Fortnite would be better than PUBG. People was in their panty, but they was in their shits. Look what happened. Now everybody talking about, yeah, well, PUBG. I mean, Fortnite is the most popular game in the world. You know, but they won't tell you that, I think I heard it from Jay Bari before. That he said that Fortnite was going to be better than PUBG. You know, and I also said Blackout as well. A lot of people was like, yo, you just started playing COD this generation. But anyway, moving along. More great news. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the topic. I just gotta get through this new stuff. More great news. Halo Master Chief Collection is coming. It's officially coming to PC, and it is coming to Steam as well. The Steam stuff was a shocker. It was definitely a shocker to me. When I saw that, I was like, whoa. Yo, listen, 2014, 2013, 2015, Jay Bari, yo, Twitter would have been on fire if how my mindset was back then around that time. I would have had so many people triggered. But now I kind of fall back a little bit, in certain things because people are just a little too sensitive. But listen, man. I was thinking of watching my man Jack move yesterday. I was like, imagine if it was like prime Jack move, prime Jay Bari, just destroying these motherfuckers out here. Yo, Michi, what's Michi? Right in the set. I hope the wind doesn't blow for eternity. Yo, Michi, what's good, man? You know what I mean? Like, it would have been lit out here. You know what I mean? Listen, back then I was having death threats, left and right, people. If I could scroll back all the way to my DMs back then, it'd have been you'd be like, yo, Bari, this is not real. This is not real. This is photoshopped or something. That's how triggered these people were back then. But Halo Master Chief Collection coming to PC, Windows, and Steam. So listen, this is what's crazy about it. Yo, Persona, you home? Yo, one second. Let me pull this up. I gotta create a what you call it. Nah, what's up, everybody? Yo, Michi, what's good, man? Yo, what PC? Yo, PC. Yo, doesn't it feel great to be a PC gamer? Yo, PC gamers right now is feeling lit. Yo, PC gamers is walking around with their shoulders high. You know what I mean? They are walking around lit out here. Yo, Persona with us up sketch, right? They're walking around lit out here, bruh. These PC gamers is walking around with their heads high to the sky. Like, yo, we are the shit right now. Yo, hold on, let me get this thing up here, man. Oh damn, I don't even. Where are my events at? Gotta create. But yeah, Halo Master Chief Collection is coming. It's coming to PC and Steam. And you know what's funny? I have Halo Master Chief Collection digitally on Xbox, and I was thinking about getting it. On Windows. You know what I mean? Just to see if I can continue like my progression. But they said that you need Xbox Live for Steam too. So I mean, that makes sense, of course. But you need Xbox Live for Steam and I guess I'll just get it for Steam as well. I'll just get it for Steam as well. I'm up. Oh, 1 second, guys. I'm just setting this stuff up here. But yeah, how you guys feel about it, man? Yo, with Xbox, listen. Oh, let me. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something for real. There's a lot of people that's going to be out here saying stuff like, "Oh, this is great. I'm happy. I'm happy that you know I'm happy that PC gamers can get to play the Master Chief Collection, or this is great for Microsoft because you're supporting their games." Listen, they are salty out here. They are salty out here, y'all. That is a code 101 for a salty gamer. Right there. Yo, that's code 101 for a salty gamer right there, man. What the fuck? Oh, damn, yo, I'm bad at that's code 101 for a salty gamer. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to my man Fame, yo. I gotta speak up my man Fame real quick. You know what I mean? 'Cause my man Fame to I forgot his name. I know y'all know Fame. Y'all know Fame. Yo, Fame was putting out tweets like, yo, Xbox gamers or people was gonna yo, Sam H, you Sal, definitely appreciate the subscription, man. Welcome, man. Welcome. He's putting out stuff like he's putting stuff out like, yo, man, yo, it's great to see all you guys supporting Microsoft. Pretty much letting people know Microsoft still gets the money. You know what I mean? Type of tweet. And I told him, I said, yo, Fame, stop it. You're a little salty. You're a little salty because just a couple of months ago, a year ago, Kofi had a bet talking about Halo ain't coming to no damn PC. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden your whole attitude or your you know change. So I'm like, yeah, this is great. Stop it, yo. You know you are lying out your taste. You are not happy at this game. The game that is primarily why Xbox gamers or Xbox gamers is now officially just on PC throughout the whole entire series, except for five and some other ones, is on PC. You know what I mean? And I'm shout out to Sick as well. I was on his podcast yesterday. They saying that they're gonna trickle down the games. They're gonna trickle it down. So you're not gonna get the full Master Chief's collection, but they're gonna start with Reach and then they're gonna go from there. You know, in the series. So you know if you guys I think I'm gonna get it on Steam. I'm just gonna finish them out. My man Michi said one, sales number disappeared. Two, the quality of games diminished. Three, talk of fanboy wars are bad. Yo, for real. Yo, the progression of the Xbox fanboy is just it's diminishing. Yo, they're becoming extinct. Like, yo, they're about to be a rare species, guys. You know how we view dinosaurs? That's how we're gonna view Xbox fanboys now. They're gonna be
Oh
like a
no.
they're gonna be like a rare species. Yo, Persona, what's good, man? Hold on, let me get your volumes on point out here. Go ahead and speak. Introduce yourself as I get it.
Yeah, what up? I know who I am, Persona. And y'all know I always invade Bari stream. I know that. Always.
There you
Always
go.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Yeah.
Yo, let me know. Let me know if he's echoing and stuff like that. I ain't set everything up yet. Once I set everything up, yo, the audio gonna be much better.
Yo,
Well,
what's a sick podcast yesterday crazy?
yo, Sick podcast was lit, man. It was lit. Yo, Sick, listen, Sick is like one of my main dudes. I go for entertainment, man. Like,
Yo,
it,
listen. It's always entertaining when you watch sick podcasts.
you fire that thing up, man. You good for work, man. That takes off like a good 2 hours. Like, yeah, I'm good, man.
For real.
Lunch break about to start after this joint is finished. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm good. Shout out to my man Sick Human, real yo. But yo, Master Chief Collection coming to Windows and Steam, man. How you feeling?
It was. I think we all seen the writing on the wall, though, especially with the moves that Microsoft has been making, the past couple months to like past 2 years at least. So I don't think anybody should really be surprised at the fact that this is happening, especially with the type of language that Microsoft has been
Nah,
using.
people surprised. You see, shout out to my man K Smooth.
Yo, Smooth. Oh, he act like he's surprised. Smooth ain't surprised, man. On the writing been on the wall. You know what the deal was?
Hey
You know,
yo,
for a long time.
shout out to Smooth. Yo, Smooth had to have like a collective of Xbox guys surrounded to calm him down, bruh.
Oh, jeez.
Yo, you guys got to check out my man. What's it called? His Xbox podcast. He did it.
Planet Xbox.
Yo, Planet Xbox. Yo, it looked like they was just trying to calm this man down, bro. Like, yo, Smooth, don't leave Xbox.
I mean, but this is my issue with that. A lot of, and I'm not saying Smooth per se. I'm just speaking in general. A lot of people have said, you know, there is no such. Well, people were saying that exclusives were anti-consumer quite a while, and they were pushing this narrative. Remember when PlayStation was putting out God of War? Remember last year when people were saying that PlayStation needs to start putting their games on other platforms? It's unfair that I have to only own a PlayStation to play these games. Remember that narrative that was
Yo,
getting pushed on Twitter?
my man, the other day just put that out. Cole Eastwood. Yo, Chuck. Yo, I agree with Chuck. It is going to be good for Halo. I ain't knocking that. I am definitely not knocking that. Yo, Sam, what's good, bro?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, because one thing about the PC community, they keep games alive. They definitely do know how to keep a game going. I mean, World of Warcraft and Counter Strike's been going 10 years plus strong. So I agree that the game will be kept alive. But this is like when Halo gets it gets that multi-plat treatment. It's like like what the vision is with Microsoft at that point, because Halo is the bread and butter
That's Xbox.
of Xbox. Yeah, like that's the life's bane. That's the when you think of Xbox, the first game that comes to your mind is Halo. Like, and that's when you think of Xbox, not when you think of a PC. Those seeing that is just like, I mean, as a PlayStation, I ain't gonna lie, like as a PlayStation guy, I would feel some type of way too. Like, no lie. Like if God of War was like on another platform, I would feel some type of way.
I'm gonna keep it a stat too. If PlayStation do something like that, yo, you gonna hear from me. I'm raging, dogs.
Yeah, like I mean, and that's the thing, man. Like people, I hate these, and we call them gaming politicians but I hate these guys that, like, if you don't agree with something that, like, you're supposed to agree with everything the company is doing. You like, again, back to the streaming. PlayStation Now was doing everything the xCloud and Game Pass and all this is doing now, and it was looked at as a negative. When these things now become popular, of course, I'm going to look at this with an issue because these things weren't accepted 2 years ago. Same thing with the Switch. Do I love the Switch as a console? Of course, it's a great console, but we can't help but view the obvious media and community bias that was received came to the PlayStation Vita, which does more even to this day than the Switch. When people were saying that they didn't want console-like experiences on the go. That's the issue here. Console-like experiences was looked at as a negative. Now people are happy to play Dark Souls on the go.
Yeah, but with that being said, the Switch does do it better as far as the go device, as far as that portable device to game on the go. It's just more convenient to do it. Like the Vita was more like network based, and you had to get the 3G, and then the 3G is not good enough to run some of these games, and then they got in trouble with that. But I get what you're saying. Like a lot of people did have that issue as far as I don't want to play this on the go. I want these type of experiences on the go. Like it was more indie centric, and then when it was following that, oh, the Vita got too much indies and Japanese RPGs, indie AAA games so for me to buy it. But yo, you just against that. Just 2 weeks ago, you just saying like, yo, you don't want to play stuff like that on the Vita. I remember the whole IGN podcast and all that. They used to say all the time, like, yo, the AAA, the Vita need these indie experiences and the JRPG, the RPG experiences, and then oh, it's not selling because it doesn't have the AAA experience. I'm like, yo, what do you want, man? What do you want? Crazy out here, bro. But I think it's good. I think it's good for Halo. Don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, I think it's bad for Xbox. It's good for Halo. It's bad for
Sure.
Xbox. And anybody that would tell you, yo, anybody that would tell you that, you know, Xbox doesn't care about the hardware. You know, when people talk about, oh, they don't care about the hardware sales, it's all about the software sale. You're full of shit. Stop it. Hardware sales is very important. I'm not saying that, software definitely is what you want to keep on the hardware, but you think Microsoft don't want to sell 100 million consoles? You know what I mean? People making it seem like they don't want them to do good. Oh, they're only selling 30 million. Oh, they don't care about the hardware. It's what software. You know what I mean? Halo was that game to sell Xbox hardware. Now it's that game that you don't need Xbox hardware.
But I think part of this also, you have to look at it as like you know how like when you debating like a lot of people on Twitter or Facebook, wherever the case may be, and oftentimes people were always putting someone else's experience ahead of their own. And what I mean by that is, and this is something you said a long time ago, and it's very true. Gaming, and I view this the same way. Gaming is a selfish experience. It is. You know, my experience matters more than yours, just like your experience matters more than mine. Like, who cares what I'm experiencing as long as your experience is what matters most? I feel like oftentimes people are looking at, they always bringing up things that are outside the norm of what's really supposed to be important in the here and now. So, for instance, oh yeah, Xbox doesn't care about the console sales because they're trying to bring their games to everybody else. I don't care about everybody else.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah, yeah.
I care about myself. Like I care about my investment, and that's what people need to understand is when you're buying these consoles, whether it's PlayStation, Nintendo, or Xbox, that's an investment. You are an investor. As a
Yo,
consumer, you invest in products.
and you just define basically what the gaming politician is. The gaming politician is not speaking for themselves. They're speaking for the other people, like a typical, politician. They're representing people,
Yeah.
and they're putting the other people's experiences or how other people feel about whatever platform or game over their own sense of their own feeling of the game or the platform. Like, it's crazy, and a lot of people is doing that in this gaming community where they have these agendas where they speak about these things and they don't really give a fuck about it. They're just like, oh, but I'm just doing it for the people. The people need PlayStation to do better. You know what I mean? Like, put your ass down.
And that's the funny thing. It's like I when you look at PlayStation, like if I was a casual, someone that didn't know anything about gaming or kept up with gaming news and things like that, on the out on the outside looking in, I would have thought PlayStation was the one failing. Hold on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The way how people so critical. I mean, it's not wrong to be critical, but I'm just saying these people are like budgets, man. When it comes to PlayStation, like they never do anything good enough. Yo, everyone, console manufacturer will go third party at the point. My man doesn't. Sam said indies are so cool on the Switch. Where was the talk with the Vita when Sony did cross buy? Yeah, the indie experience is so cool on the Switch. Yeah, but people knock the Vita for that too. It's like too much
Well,
indies.
remember early in the PlayStation 4's life cycle, they were calling the PS4 an indie station,
Hmm?
and that was looked at as a negative. But
Yeah, Baltimore is wild. Yeah, my man Baltimore said, "Yo, Xbox fanboys are delusional as the Republicans in Congress."
chill. Yo, who said that? Yo, chill.
Yo,
That
don't
Almighty
trump
that
me.
said that.
Don't trump me.
Oh Jesus. Uh but on the outside looking in, you would think that PlayStation was the one that was failing. Just because of how
Right, right,
the
right.
the perception that
Yo,
that that, that it receives.
you also think that PS Now is the fail is not the better of the platform or the better of the services. How these people talking. Like, yo,
Yeah.
everybody is always bigging up Game Pass. Oh, Game Pass is $1. Oh, you can get it for $2. Yo, Game Pass is wonderful. Let's Game Pass it, bro. Let's Game Pass it. Why is it
Yo, and
not the
that yo,
best service?
that's a very real talk. Let me stop you right there. Sorry to cut you off, but that's a very harsh. That is an extremely harsh term. Like, you understand how damaging that term can be in gaming. Just Game Pass it, or giving the or just giving the excuse like, hey, look, it's on Game Pass, so we excuse the lackluster gameplay or something like that. Yo, like, we're seeing it already how the community is going to view a game that doesn't do good. Oh, well, it's on Game Pass, so I'm not really that bothered by it. It's like, no, you should be bothered by it because you should demand quality from a product. Like, you want the best experience.
Game
Like,
Pass is
it's
going to struggle because it's not keeping people.
that,
If
and
you
that was
can't,
remember yesterday, that's what I was trying to explain to what's that dude name? Pass, whatever his name is.
yeah,
That's what I was trying to explain to him, because remember he kept saying that Game Pass, they're going to have exclusive experiences, the Game Pass, to entice people to pull them in. I kept saying, first off, what exclusive experience are you speaking of when Game Pass is on everything? And two, if the game isn't good, what's enticing someone to buy the service anyway? You still have to have quality product or
yo, look
a
at look at
quality
look at
game.
Netflix. Netflix is a perfect example. Netflix has canceled a lot of these Marvel shows. What people gonna do?
They're going to Marvel.
Gone.
They're going straight to that Disney streaming service.
I'm gone. You know what I mean? Yo, you just lost something that will keep people there if you was ongoing with that show, because that's something that will incentivize. Oh, yo, Netflix only has this. You know what? I'm like, I might keep my subscription, right? You know what I mean? But now that you don't have that, that quality show, most people's gonna leave. But yo, one thing before we move on, I want to say is that I see, and I got to bring it to the gaming politicians once again. A lot of these dudes, how they talk about Game Pass, they're like, "Yo, man, yo, I wouldn't have played this game if it wasn't for Game Pass. Yo, Game Pass is such a great service because I wouldn't have played Just Cause 4 if it wasn't Game Pass. So Game Pass is just so great, and now it just opened my eyes to this wonderful game." Gaming politicians, shut up, please. Like, yo, how are these people been gaming for all these years to figure out something that they want to play, something that they're interested in? It takes Game Pass to do that for you. And even
But
that, you have a PlayStation. PS Now can do the same thing for you, where there's a lot of there's even more games on PS Now that you can try out that you would never try out before, that can give you that same type of experiences. But you want to quickly deny it. You have more downloadable games on PS. You have the download. You have the streaming option. But yet you can't find something for you to subscribe to a PS Now service, but you out here in Game Pass. I'm like, it's great. I would never play this game before.
see,
Like,
but I think with that though, that also, I think that kind of plays into how inexperienced people are. Some people are, especially the ones like
exactly.
the ones that are like the loudest. And there's games that I look at it, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if I would like that, and I would buy it. Like, I'm very in tune with supporting developers and stuff like that. Like, these Game Pass, PS Now stuff, yeah, it's a cool option, but for me personally, I rather support the developer in its entirety. So like, I don't mind taking a $60 chance on a game and seeing if it's good. Obviously, everyone doesn't have that luxury, or everyone doesn't want to do that, which is fine. But I feel like, you know to trash a game and then play it and say it's good, I feel like it's like you kind of look like a fraud, because it's like, well, do you know what you're saying when you're trashing these games? Because there's plenty of games that I've seen people trash, but then say that they're good when they finally play it, or they'll look at a game and say, "Oh, well, I'm not playing that because it's Japanese." Remember that whole Japanese craze a couple years ago? Oh, I don't want to play this game because it's Japanese, or I don't want to play these crappy JRPGs, all this other stuff. Now, what is it that Phil and these people are looking for Phil to do? He's in Japan trying to get these Japanese developers for what?
They out here, they out here talking about they want Yakuza now. They was bashing Yakuza for years. I was like, yo, it would be have Yakuza on on Xbox. Xbox fans need to experience that too. I personally don't like the game, but it would be cool for Xbox fans. Typical gaming politician. But yo, yo, moving along, yo, it's good that you came in here too, man. I know you are an Anthem connoisseur. Yo, my man Vic is here. Yo, Vic, if you want to come through, let me know, man, because I want to get your thoughts on Anthem too, man.
What up, Vic?
Let me see if Vic want to come on through. I just dropped the link. Uh,
Yeah.
because you know, man, we
Yo, why you
watched the
got to wait a second? Pause before you even go into this topic. Why the hell you got this sad face on this Anthem pig, bro?
Yo, I'm about to explain. I'm about to explain because
It's so funny.
we did the E3 like live show.
Yeah.
Everybody was watching Microsoft stuff, and we was like, yo, Microsoft had a good show because of this damn game right here, bro. You're like, yo, I was like, when we saw Anthem the first time, I think it went right on pre-order on PS, and I
I went to
pre-ordered it right
pre-order
there,
that right away. Yeah.
right there, the Dawn edition. I was like, yo, this game is gonna be lit. Everything that it was showing, I was like, yo, this is going to be lit. I can't wait for this game. The demo came out, you know what I mean, and I mean the beta, the second beta came out. Playing the game, I was like, damn, it was mad issues, but I was like, yo, the gameplay is kind of fun, you know what I mean? This type of cool. But when the game came out officially, I was still excited for it. I was ready to go. You know what I mean? I did my live stream. It was like 4 hour live stream. And within that 4 hour live stream, I'm like, yo, we still crashing out here. You know what I mean? Y'all crashed like 4 times in this game. Then they had the whole tethering, like the tethering stuff. I'm like, yo, who sat down and played this game? Like, who thought this was going to be fun here? You know what I mean? Like doing this stuff. Like, I understand the gameplay is great. Then there was stuff that I was just noticing in the game. I was like, all right, I'm adding all these stuff that I'm getting from. I'm like, all right, boom. So yeah, I'm getting this stats bonus right here from this component. I'm getting a stat bonus from here from this gun, and I'm going out to the main, forge area, and I'm like, all right, let me look at my character. I'm like, wait, where is it at? So I put on Twitter. I was like, yo, where's the stat page on Twitter? Everybody was like, it ain't there. I'm like, what? How you don't have that, bro? How you don't have that? Like, yo, what's the point of me adding all the stuff here? I'm seeing everybody's putting out their cool designs on their javelins. You know what I mean? They're like, yo, look what I got. I got this epic gun. But you can't even see your total character outline as far as what you can do damage wise or defensive wise. You gotta look at every component and remember that, John. Like defense boost. Oh yeah, this gives me this. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's crazy for a game that's set up to be like I won't say MMO, but it is kind of like an MMO
A
RPG.
looter shooter.
Yeah, but it's a looter shooter. You gotta have those stats. Like Destiny, I remember when Destiny came out, it didn't have it per se, but it definitely had like your overall stuff there. Then they quickly added in that whole light stuff, whole light system. You know what I mean? As far as how much light you have. And that right there was like, yo, I gotta get my light. Even people like, I gotta get my light up. What can you say in Anthem? You gotta get what? I gotta get my random
armor,
stat boost.
Your gear stat. Your gear armor stat. That's
Yeah,
what
but you gotta go into every gear. Look what you're getting instead of seeing the overall thing. But another thing that I had an issue with the game, like I said, the gameplay, I would never bash the gameplay. But there's certain little nuances that tick me off when I'm playing it. It's like you're getting these weapons, you're getting these stuff, and it's the same ass weapon. It's the same ass it's the same weapon. Like look, like oh, this one is a blue, but it looks the same as it was a common. You know what I mean? Like one thing I liked about Destiny, and I'm always gonna compare this to Destiny. I'm sorry, those that don't want me to compare to Destiny, but I got to a little bit. Where Destiny got right is that even from the jump, the start from Destiny, when you got a certain gun, like even if it's in the same class, like let's just go assault rifle. You got one gun that looks a certain way, you know what I mean? Then you will get another gun that looks completely different in the same assault rifle class. And I'm like, yo, it separates. Like, yo, this looks cool. I might use this because it does look cool a little bit. This one might have a little bit more stat, but this look cool. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that in Anthem. Mind you, I ain't played the game in like 2 weeks because I stopped playing it because crashing PS4. So I'm here. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I put like about 8 hours into the game, and it's just a crash fest. And I understand that you get left off where you started or where you when you crash, you pretty much they put you where you got left off at or whatever, right? Or if whatever you earned, you see that in your login area. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, I got to go through 3 loading screens just to get to where I got back to when I crashed. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's just so much like, yo, my thing in this, I think about this game, it's like, yo, what the hell they was doing for all these years playing this game? This game doesn't look like it was developed for 5 6 years. You know what I mean? Especially from what you saw from E3s and all those trailers, it's a completely different game. But go ahead, since I know you play way more than me. Go ahead and what's your thoughts about it? Okay, okay. So you think it's trash too, but nah. The reason why the sad face is there before I know personally customers for a second. The reason why the sad face is there is because I was so hyped for the game. Like real talk, I was definitely hyped for this game. I couldn't wait to play it. You see the javelin right there that I was hyped for. The interceptor. When I saw interceptor gameplay, I was like, "Yo, this is gonna be lit. I can't wait to play this joint." And by the way, the interceptor is the best javelin in the. Uh, don't argue it. You know, the interceptor is the best javelin in the game. But it's just a lot of stuff that makes me sad about the game. Yo, got this wonderful gameplay here, but everything surrounding the gameplay is mediocre at best. You know what I mean? Story wise, like I said, I didn't really dive too deep in it. I only got like 8 hours inside. I'm not going to talk about story. I'm just talking about everything else mechanically around the game is mediocre at best. And in this day and age, how the internet is, if you're just mediocre, you know what I mean, you're not going to last
Yes.
out here. Not going to last. That's why the sad face is there. Yo, Microsoft need filthy Frank to come back. Yo, but I know you play Anthem longer than me, but what's your thoughts on
Um, if someone that's like played like a lot of looter shooters, I played Destiny 1 faithfully. I put like almost 3,000 hours into the game. I got the platinum. Destiny 2, I put like maybe like four. Destiny 2, it was a huge step back, and but I put a lot of time into that as well. Got the platinum. Anthem, I put about maybe 50 hours into the game. I want to say 45 to 50 hours. Um, Anthem is weird because it's in a weird position because I agree. Like there was a lot of technical issues with the beta, both betas, and that kind of let me know, okay, we might be experiencing some launch issues if we're having technical issues like this close to launch. But the combat and the gameplay is so good that I was like, you know what, I'm a push past that because I'm like, I'm addicted to the game. I want to play the game. The story and stuff like that is good with the game, but when it comes to content, it's definitely lacking. And the crashing of the PS4s, I had the game crashed me like 6 times, and it crashed in the middle of like strongholds. It crashed in the middle
I'm saying,
of me
bro?
just doing like regular stuff, and like I would have like a bunch of good loot, and I would lose it because the game would crash in the middle of a stronghold. So like I was trying to stick it through with that. Luckily, they updated the game, so the crashing and stuff like that isn't happening anymore. But when you beat the story and you get to the end game, it's only but so much that the combat can compensate for when there's other areas lacking. I use the storm. The storm is fun. Flying around is fun. The combat is fun. Like I said, fighting the enemies and things like that are really great. But for this game to survive, or for the game to really be at its best, it needs more content. And yes, granted, they do have stuff coming at the end of this month, but in terms of end game, you really are just doing contracts, the three strongholds, and free play. Which not having PvP, which PvP is what really would keep the game going. That really holds it back. It really makes you damn, especially if you're playing it real hardcore like I was. I found myself, I'm grinding for the loot, I'm grinding for the gear and stuff like that. But I'm finding myself like the more I play it, the more I'm starting to see the shortcomings where I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to really exit out of the honeymoon phase, and I'm really just starting to really see the game for what it is. And I'm like, I need more.
Thing
You
is, the
know,
thing is,
need more.
not having the PvP. I mean, it would have been cool to have the PvP, but I'm not even stressing that. It's the fact that you don't have it and you don't have that much content like that. It's more struggling. Like, yo, what were you like? I'm thinking about like, what were you really working on with this game? You know what I mean? It
Well,
feel
it's obvious what they were working on. They were working on most time spent on world building, and you can see when you go into the free play
but
that that is what the most of the time went to.
even with the world building, not free player that's doing your missions. That whole tethering sucks, bro. It sucks.
They fixed it. You don't get tethered anymore.
They
All
don't
that
you
is
don't get
gone.
tethered no more. I see
No.
that right there will have me playing the game even
Yeah,
more
no.
now.
When you go into a mission and stuff like that, the distance is very large. Like you don't get pulled anymore. You
Yo,
don't.
dang God, yo, that pissed me off with this game. Cause yo, like you know me how I play. Yeah, I'm very methodical and slow. I like to look at shit. I like to explore shit. I'm like, yo, these
Yeah,
you got these freaking gaming nerds. Oh no, let's get to the next mission, the next sector. Like, nah, man, relax. Enjoy the damn game, man. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Learn the freaking javelin so I won't have to keep saying that's all the time. Maneuver a little bit. You know what I mean? Learn the game. But these nerds is going section to section to section. I'm like, yo, that joint was pissing me off, bro. When I was streaming, I was holding it in. I was just like, because that joint was irking me, man. It was
no,
irking me.
it's a lot better. Like the experience is definitely a lot better. But there's definitely a lot missing from the game content wise. Where I can see where, especially someone that's not used to grinding games and stuff like that, it could definitely turn a lot of people away. And then not to mention, it's under EA. Anything EA is gonna get hate. Anything
Oh yeah,
EA
that's
is
facts.
gonna get ridiculed, and it's gonna get looked at as trash and all these different things. I
Yo,
think
bro,
BioWare had that uphill battle. Not
I
only
was
that, but also Mass Effect Andromeda.
I was defending this game too, man. Like as far as like the whole EA spiel, judging because of EA, I was defending the game because of that. But now, now that I got the experience with the game, you know what I mean, I can't defend it. I gotta tell it how it is. Like, yo, this my personal experiences, things that I would take me off in a game, it has here. But um the gameplay, like I said, the gameplay is sound, but you're gonna need a little bit more than gameplay to have me intrigued. I was looking for a well polished story. Like I said, I only got 8 hours in the game, so I'm not gonna judge the story. But so far, the story was, it was decent. This other queen girl, what I mean, the dope character.
Yeah, the story is good, but there isn't like the focus with this game definitely wasn't in content. You can definitely see that that was an afterthought. Just by the way how quickly content is coming out after launch. It's literally coming out a month after. So it's like, could this have been something that could have been slipped in the game so that we could have had something to do? So you can tell that, they either didn't have enough time to add it in, or they're using it as a ploy to say, oh, look, well, we got something coming like literally next month. And granted, everything is for free, but, people got to wait. And, what I think some of these developers misunderstand is that, when you're creating these type of games, oftentimes you have to, you're creating this game with a more casual approach, but there's a lot of people out here in the game community that don't take casual approaches to these games and they play them super hardcore. And you have to create the game with that mindset. Personally, at least, in my opinion, yeah, you have to create that game in that type of mindset so that there's enough people there, enough things there for the casual audience. There's also something there for the hardcore that's really going to like treat this game as like its end all be all. Anthem doesn't have that. Destiny does. Destiny has that. Outside of the PvP, there's raids, there's challenges, there's gun quests, there's special hidden missions and secret quests, and there's always something to do in Destiny. There's something to find. There's always,
Yeah.
Anthem doesn't have that. It doesn't have that type of a world, that type of appeal.
Yo, that's another thing too, man. Michi was saying right there. I was like, yo, in Twitter, I was saying my experiences with the game. Right? And when you talk about your experience with the game, like yo, you don't like a certain aspect, or this game was crashing on me and it's crazy. You have somebody come in. Well, it didn't happen to me. Like I don't give a fuck if it happened to you or not, man. I'm just speaking my truth. Let me get my shits off, man. Oh, well, that didn't happen to me. Like, yo, relax, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes guys on Twitter, sometimes when people write some stuff, need a response. They just getting their shit off. They just expressing they stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it is like I was saying that Anthem crashed like 3 times with me, man. I can't really rock with this game because it's too buggy. It's not buggy for me. like, like, relax, man. Relax, man. Yo, moving on, man. Uh, I wanted to talk about March real. Is March lit for you? Because shout out to my man Jack Move. I know a lot of people in this community, Jack Move. They're not too bright. Where my man was us talking about as far as his perspective, he don't think 2019 is a great year. You know what I mean? And a lot of people's like, well, yeah, yeah, 2019 is a great year, man. What are you talking about, man? You know, and I'm not gonna attack his. Like I said, one of the people I respect really, truly in this gaming community is Jack. Cause when you look at Jack move shit, you know what I mean. You gonna have to fall back. You know how people be like, yo, how you don't like this game? Are you a gamer? And you know what I mean? You like, yo, what's your PSN, man? You look at their PSN, they
Oh
shit
nah,
like,
you don't want to pull that with Jack.
yo, they shit like a level 10. I'm like, yo, sit your ass down, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, let
You
me
don't
get
want to
my
pull
shit.
that with Jack.
You know what I mean? Like Jack Move is one of those dudes, like, yo, and games with a lot
Jack
of
can embarrass you.
yeah, he got a lot of experience out here, Um, but I respect his opinion. I don't agree with it, but I respect it. But I feel like 2019 is pretty much a good year so far. It started out pretty good. One of the games I was anticipating this whole generation, Kingdom Hearts came out, and you know what I mean. I loved every bit of that game. So already off the rip, I'm really, really excited. And Tales of Vesperia is really good as well. And there's a lot of fighters that's coming out. It's gonna be lit. But I felt like February was a dud. February was a dud month.
Yo, for real, I agree. February, like all
Yeah.
of February was just.
Yo, February was a dud, man. February was definitely a dud. Yeah, I know Jack. Yo, Jack was on his high horse in February. I know that. I was like, yo, listen, yo, you got that one right there, bro. But March though, I feel like March is lit. I feel like March is lit. I'm gonna explain why March is lit. Left Alive came out. I know a lot of people's not really feeling that game. That game right there, it has its issues. I'm not negating that. That game. Oh, I forgot MLB the Show. Yeah, right. My bad. Baltimore. That game right there definitely feels dated as far as control wise. Graphics is not the greatest as well. Story is good though, and the mechanics is deep. You're like one of those people that like really deep mechanics in just the game itself. Like everything that you do in that game counts. You know what I mean? So it's a cool game. It's not a great game. I give it like around, so far from what I played, I can see the 65 to a 70 range of Left Alive. Dead or Alive 6 is a great fighting game. Devil May Cry 5, that game is amazing. I'm loving that. One Piece comes out this week, and Trials of Cold Steel that comes out later in the month. The whole collection as far as 1 and 2 that comes out later this month. Then you have Sekiro. I know I didn't have Sekiro picture up there. Then you have MLB the Show and all those games. Like I feel like March is a really really good month. And usually when you look at it from the last previous years, that's when this March is usually the month where everything picks up within a year. But look at let's start from 2017. 2017 I still feel like the best year overall. This generation, in my opinion. 2018 was great as well, but it had the better games as far as like God of War, Spider-Man. But 2017 overall, as far as month by month by month, I felt like that year was decent. But it really picked up in like March, just like 2018. It really picked up like in 2019. I feel like same thing's going to pick up March as well. But yeah, what's your thoughts so far on the whole year, 2019, and March? Any of these games you picking up?
Uh, I mean, bro, you know me, so I buy everything.
Oh yeah, you definitely.
But when it comes to this year so far, January definitely was Tales. For me, Tales, Shenron Kagura, and Kingdom Hearts, all three great games.
And yeah, Resident Evil 2 as
Oh,
well.
RD2. Yeah, that was a January was a very strong month in my opinion. I still need to finish Kingdom Hearts. I don't want it to end, so I haven't beat the game yet, and that's
Yo,
just a
I was the
personal thing.
same way, man. But I was like, you know what? Let me just punch through, because if I wait, these motherfuckers, these gaming nerds on Twitter, they're just gonna spoil it, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
let me just punch through.
yeah. So yeah, RE2, I ain't even start yet. Tales of Vesperia, I still think Tales of Berseria is my favorite Tales of game,
Yeah,
but I do like Tales of Vesperia's story and protagonist a lot,
yeah,
and his supporting teammates. I like them a lot, like a
yeah.
lot.
I
It's
can
really
definitely
good.
tell why a lot of people love Vesperia. It's a great game, especially
Yeah,
character wise and story. Like
yeah,
it's really. I'm at like the desert area now. I'm like, yo, kind of lit.
yeah.
But Berseria is
It's fire.
definitely Berseria from beginning. That shit was
Yo,
lit.
yo, Berseria is so crazy, bro. Like it's like for anybody that hasn't played like any of the Tales of games, I really highly recommend Tales of Berseria, man. It really, from beginning to end, the way the story goes with that joint, it's probably like one of the best stories I've played this generation from an RPG. No lie. Um, Kingdom Hearts, there were scenes in Kingdom Hearts where, I had to like pause because like I'll admit it because sure, who cares, right? When I got to this Toy Story world, I cried. That's some tears.
Hey yo, listen,
'Cause,
man. Since we confessing, bro, listen, yo, listen. Hey yo, I know on Twitter I said I almost shedded a tear, but yo, I shedded a tear in that game, bro.
Yeah, I shed some
I
tears.
am yo, I ain't gonna
Especially when I
lie.
got because Toy Story was the first place I went to. I was like, you know what? I have to go to Toy Story. Why not? As soon as I seen Woody and everybody, I was like smiling from ear to ear, and I was like so happy. And then like
If the
the
Toy
music that
Story
was playing when you was all in the toy store, I was like, oh my god, this is so
Toy Story
fucking
world
good.
got you.
Oh yeah, I already listen. I already know it's gonna be some
Hey yo,
craziness.
a few drizzles was coming out that eye, bro.
And then when what's his name? Was that was that Zemnis? I forgot if that was Zemnis or was that
Oh, Zemnis and Ansem,
I
the
think it was
Heartless
Ansem
version.
that had captured him, that captured Buzz, and and they had him in the darkness. And then Woody did that speech about friendship. I cried there too.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, that was young Xehanort.
Yeah, that was young Zano. Yo, when he did that, and Woody gave that speech about friendship, yo, I cried. I was like, yo, this is
Yo,
yo, this. Oh my
the speech
god,
that got me was when Sora was like, Xehanort, you stood in the shadows so long,
yo, that was.
you forgot the light that grants it or something. I was like, yo, Sora. I
Yo,
was
that
like,
junk
yo,
had
bro.
me so hyped, bro.
That's why I
I
was like,
was
yo,
like,
Sora is maturing, bro. Like,
yo, that whole game. And then another scene, since we still in the confession mode, when I got to Rapunzel's world, the boat scene,
that
I had to pause. I was like, oh, this
that
is
world was lit. That world was lit.
that's like one of the best worlds in my opinion. That and Toy Story are like two of the best worlds in
Yeah.
my opinion. That boat scene on Rapunzel's world, I was like, I gotta pause this first because I was shed like my eyes were welling up. I'm like, yo, these are like true Disney moments. Like, oh
And
my god,
they look good, bro. Like I was like, yo,
yes, it
damn,
looked
am I watching
good.
the movie here? Like,
That's what I'm saying, and I'm playing this in the 4K.
yo,
Yo,
did
this
you get to
looks
the Pirates
amazing.
world, the Pirates of the Caribbean? That's
What?
the best looking
That's the
world.
best looking world in the game, hands down,
Yo, the cutscenes in
hands
that
down.
game, the world itself, like, yo, I was
Yeah,
like, I'm surprised I'm playing Arts doing.
how
Yo,
big that world was, and then like
that
you
does
could swim in
better
the sea and all
boat
this crazy.
mechanics than Sea of Thieves, bro.
Oh, yo, I'm moving on because you going down.
Yeah, I'm keeping it funky though. It
I
got better
mean,
boat mechanics than Sea of Thieves. Like, yo, that's probably one of the best boat mechanics I played outside of the Assassin game stuff like that. It was great.
in terms of February, It really is a dud. Crackdown 3, I played it. I did get the Game Pass. I Game Passed it. Uh, it's it's okay. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. I wouldn't write home about it. It's just okay, honestly. What I've played of it, I had fun. It was okay. I didn't play any of the multiplayer. Only played the single player. It's all right, just all right. Um, Until Dawn, I didn't. Not Until Dawn. New Dawn, I didn't pick that up. Um, Anthem, I was sold on Anthem, and it was all right for what it was. But February was definitely a weak month for gaming. Jump Force, I said no. When I played that beta, I said no.
Listen, Jump Force is lit. I forgot about Jump Force. Jump Force is lit. Jump Force for me saved February, bro. Jump Force, Jump Force for me, I got like 30 videos in Jump Force. I ain't even got more videos that I haven't even uploaded yet. Jump Force. And it's deep. It is deeper than you think, man. I'm not saying like go ahead and go get it because a lot of things they gotta fix with it, especially single player wise. Like it just looks like, come on, bro. But the multiplayer, like the game itself, the gameplay, it's good. But I would never be like, gotta go buy it. If you want to play this anime, if you want to play the anime characters and stuff like that, I say go ahead. But I think it's a good game.
Me and you were in totally opposite ends with that, but
it's good. I'm telling you, man, it's good, man. But like I said, I'm not even gonna try to convince you, man. Already let your mind up.
Listen, I played the beta. I said, nope.
It's way better than the beta.
I'd rather play J-Stars. I'm good.
Nah, it's better than J-Stars.
You're on two ends with that. March is actually strong, very strong. Devil May Cry, amazing. I'm on mission 7. Yo, V is amazing.
Yo, V cheat, dog.
So amazing. It's so easy to get S ranks with V2, dude. It's like
easy peasy, lemon squeezy,
bro. I really like V a lot. Like he's very different to the genre. I like him a lot. What else came out of May? March?
5. Well,
I didn't buy DOA because I said, you know what? Literally, Mortal Kombat is coming out right after. And I played DOA beta, and I'm just like, I'd rather play Mortal Kombat. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to pick up DOA. I'm just waiting for Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, that's a day one.
DOA is definitely a different type of 3D game. It's good, but it's going to take a lot for me to learn that game.
Yeah, it takes a lot. Those DOA games take a lot. Like that's a huge learning curve for people. That's DOA is crazy.
It looks simple, but it's not. People,
it ain't simple. Not in the slightest. Left Alive. I ain't start that yet. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. That might be sitting in the dust for a couple more.
Left Alive need work, man. Once you play it, you're definitely gonna see like, the controls are very, very wonky. But when you go deeper into the game, like story wise, if you're gonna last that long into the story, the story is good, but the gameplay, the controls itself would definitely probably feel you some type of way. It's not a game for everybody. I felt like it could have been done better because it was done by developers that I respect. I worked in Metal Gear, people that worked in Blade Chronicles. I forgot the other dude that worked on it, but it definitely could have been better. It looked like it need more money.
it definitely needs a bigger budget. In Division 2, that's what I've been playing this week. Really great game.
Yeah, I forgot that came out March 2.
Yeah, I love the game. It looks great. Plays great. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot to do, like a lot. I'm really enjoying it a lot. Division 2 is definitely top of the list. Really good for this month. Sekiro really has my attention.
Yeah, I got Sekiro.
I don't really mess with Souls games like that outside of Bloodborne.
Sekiro got me because it looked ass, like the grappling. I'm like, all right, this looks Bloodborne-ish.
And you can take stealth approaches. I'm like, I like the it's stealth mixed in with the whole hack and slash. So I'm like, I like this. So Sekiro really has my attention for March. And April is Days Gone and Mortal Kombat. So this year is looking really strong. And Judgment hopefully is still supposed to be coming out in the summer. Oninaki, I think, is summer.
Oninaki. Yo, matter of fact, for the Switch too. For the Switch, the old game, but Final Fantasy 7 comes out for the Switch. Yo, when I
How
look,
dare you bring that up, bro? That game that came out 50 times,
yo,
man. That ain't
listen,
nothing
but
to be
yo,
excited about.
when I start my Switch friends list, listen, I need to see everybody on my friends list having that game played on there. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem that now you have that game come on a platform and y'all ain't get that. Y'all ain't get that. Y'all the best Final Fantasy game ever. Oh yeah, Power Rangers. Power Rangers come out when? April?
Ain't nobody hyped for no damn Power Rangers fight.
Yo, you
Stop
saw the
this.
gameplay of that? That junk
Yeah,
looks
it don't
lit.
look good to me. Uh-uh.
That junk look lit. It looks like it needs like I said, a more polish or more, like a bigger budget. But for a $20 game, that junk looks lit. That junk looks fire, bro.
Um,
But yo,
then
matter of fact, oh
we
yeah, matter of
got
fact, I want to talk
Pokemon, like
about
all these games
I
coming
want to
out.
talk about Days Gone before Days Gone. I feel like yo, people, and I get it. I get it because PlayStation games definitely is under a larger scale when it comes to polish and just overall the game itself. But you see the difference of how people talk about Crackdown. They're so forgiving and are lenient with Crackdown, but Days Gone, yo, people are looking at the man's jacket. People are talking about, yo, he's wearing a hat to the wedding. People are talking about how he's holding the gun. You know what I mean? Every little intricate detail people are bringing up in Days Gone as far as how they feel about the game. But when you see, I'm here looking at these people talking about Crackdown. Well, I mean, Crackdown is it's all right. You know, what I mean? Like yo, where's the same energy at when it comes to Microsoft games? You know what I mean? Like yo, I'm listening to a lot of people about Days Gone, and yo, they are bringing up his shoelace is untied when he's walking in the cutscene. I'm
What?
like,
Somebody brought that up?
nah, but that's how I'm saying like how deep some of these people are going when they speak about this game. You know what I mean? Like I get it. You know, it's a PlayStation game. It takes more. You got to get your top chef on. You know what I mean? When you talk about a PlayStation game. But I'm just saying there's a disparity when it comes to talking about like an Xbox game, a Nintendo game, and a PlayStation. Let's look at people how they talk about these games. To go from Crackdown 3 and look how people talk about Days Gone. Two completely night and day
I mean, but we all knew
conversations.
this, that the games, PlayStation games are held to a higher standard.
But nobody is really willing to admit that outside of PlayStation games. Yo, Chuck said Days Gone look garbage. Yo, Chuck, man, I'm gonna kick you in your shin, dog. You stop playing. Days Gone to me looks lit. It looks fire. Like, yeah, I get certain things like the run animation. It looks like they kind of fix that. It doesn't look siphon filtered no more. The whole bullet penetration that people was complaining about and stuff like that. It's an open world game. Some stuff is not going to be there. You know what I mean? Some stuff is not going to be there. You're not going to see all that craziness on thousands of zombies that's chasing you. Everybody
Mhm.
want to see every single bullet in every zombie. Like what do you expect? You know what I
The
mean?
game looks great though. Like it really looks
Yeah,
very
you saw
promising.
the new 4K screenshots that they shown. Like, yeah, it looks really good. There you go. There you
Yeah.
go, Vic. There you go. Days Gone came a long way. That's straight
Oh yeah,
fact.
it's definitely. I already got that collector's edition and
Did I pre? I don't think I pre-ordered the collector's edition. I think I did on game game stop. But all right. So moving along, man. I hear yo. Oh yeah, this goes into the whole competition. As far as PlayStation not being a, I think this is a bad move, in my opinion. I know a lot of people is gonna have their reasons of why they think they're not gonna be there, but I'm always of the vein where if your competition is there, you got to be there. I mean, the same energy I had with Microsoft when they pulled off or pulled away from a Tokyo Game Show, I said that's a bad move for them because their competition is there. If they're trying to penetrate a market, you got to be there with your competition. I understand in America, PlayStation is more dominant this generation and all that stuff, but a new generation is coming. You still want to show people that yo, you are still here and ready to compete. You know, especially for the biggest stage in over here show. So not being there at E3, I can give two shits if EA ain't gonna be there. If Microsoft is there, if Nintendo's there, some form of fashion, PlayStation, you need to be there. You know what I mean? That's just my mindset, and I feel like it's a huge letdown uh, that they're not being there. And I get it. Oh, they might not have that much to show. I don't give a fuck. Show whatever you got to show again. Show a different cutscene. I don't care. Your competition is there. Whatever you're going to show, PlayStation, is going to be better than what Microsoft is going to show. You know what I mean? You have third party deals, so you should be there at E3. That's just my opinion. What you think about it, man? Yo, Andrew Wilkins, what's good, bro? Yo, he said, yo, Inside Xbox was amazing. It made Kid Smooth cry on his podcast. Yo, Inside Xbox brought my man Smooth to tears, man. Oh, man, yo, respect for calling out. I mean, it's not really like calling out. It's just really speaking from the heart. Like, I feel like if you're, I always had that notion that if your competition is there, you just got to be there. Like, a lot, like Chuck is a perfect example. He's saying that the last 2 years is mediocre. That's his opinion. Regardless if it's mediocre or not, why can't this year be great? I mean, if you have 2 bad years in your opinion, why the next year can't be great, or why can't you improve upon that? I mean, that's that to me. That's a bad excuse. Your competition is there. You need to be there, some form of fashion. I don't give a fuck if the show is 30 minutes. You got to be there because whatever you're going to show is still better than your competition. That's my thought.
I do agree to in the sense of uh like show floor presence. Like they pulled out of everything. I'm just like, you could have had some Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima booths up to play the games.
Yeah, you
Like
can
I
show
feel like
something, man.
pulling out completely, like not having a show. I get, because it's like, last year's show they showed some really good things, but a lot of a good third party stuff, a lot, and and they gave updates on the first party stuff. I feel like this year they're really letting their developers cook, so to speak. I think everyone is kind of in hibernation right now, preparing for the next generation, preparing to show, everything and stuff like that for next gen. So I feel like, everyone right now may not be ready to show what they're working on. Not only that, but we've seen Ghost of Tsushima, we've seen the gameplay, we've
But
seen
we only
Last of
seen it
Us, we've seen the
once.
gameplay. No, that is true. That is true. But
Yo, oh my bad, Rashawn. Yo, Usual Suspects podcast. What's good, man? Those are my guys right there. What's good, man?
um, but I definitely do feel like PlayStation's presence should have been there in the form of the show floor. There definitely should have been. There definitely
Show
should have been some
floor. Yeah,
games
like yo,
there, because
even if you
even
got to do
Nintendo, when Nintendo said that they weren't going to do a traditional conference, they had one game there, which was Zelda, and it was this
but
booth,
what
and it
but
was the most popular thing there.
what Nintendo do too? They do a treehouse. Do something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Show that you
I
are
agree.
competing.
Yeah,
You can't just have your competition freely having that whole week to themselves. I don't care how bad Microsoft is selling, how bad Xbox is perceived or whatever like that. Yo, you're still giving your competition a whole week. And yes, I understand. Oh, PlayStation might do something later on or before. That's all what ifs. We are not Xbox fanboys. We're not gonna hit this community with the what if. Oh, what if PlayStation do something later on or before? Nah, we want to get concrete stuff here and then regurgitate that. You know what I mean? We don't want to be the no Xbox fanboy that always in this what if and so we can feel good that PlayStation not gonna be there at E3. Stop it. Enough is enough. Stop it.
enough.
Yo, I'm sick and tired of that. I'm sick and tired of it, man. Yo, gamers, they just want to feel good. Like Halle. You remember Halle Berry in Monster Ball? Make me feel good. That's what gamers want. Yo, so they make up all this type of what if scenarios to the feel good. Stop it. You know what I mean? If PlayStation ain't put out an article or something saying that they're going to do this, then I'm just going to say, yo, they're not going to do nothing before or after as of right now. I'm not going to create in my mind some imagination they're going to do something. they need to be there E3. You know what I mean? If they're not going to be the E3, yeah, they have an event or something. I get that, have an event, but
I feel like the show floor definitely, like, you could have like some huge Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, and Last of Us 2, especially Last of Us 2, because no lie, Last of Us 2 would have been more than likely the most popular thing there anyway, especially if you got
exactly,
like booths there for gamers to play, even the online portion of it, or play like through the mission that Ellie played through at the first trailer E3 that we saw the gameplay of. Something, just because you're right. You don't ever want your competition to be anywhere that you're not. I mean, you don't never want to not be where your competition is. You always do, because regardless of how Xbox is selling or how Xbox is doing right now, and regardless of what type of narration that Xbox tries to spend about just wanting to put their stuff on all platforms, listen, Xbox and PlayStation are both still direct competitors. So being a direct competitor, why don't you want to show up your competition? Like, hey, look, we got this coming. Come play this.
yo, Mike, what's good, man? My man Mike is in the 058. Definitely appreciate you coming through, yo. My man Vic said I expect some kind of announcement for an event around that time. Okay, okay. Yo, Sony being there will be pointless as far as a conference. Okay. I mean, I feel they will be there if they have something new to show. And Go should be playable. Yeah, I agree. Go should be playable as
At least let us play through that mission. At
yeah,
least.
like yo, real talk. Like I honestly, I feel I'm gonna get my gaming politician on real quick. I feel bad for anybody that's buying an E3 ticket to fly their ass all the way out to LA and PlayStation not there. You know what I mean? Like that's just crazy to me. Who the hell is gonna fly out to eat just for Microsoft? Yo, no,
Bro.
no disrespect. Like yo, who's gonna do that? That's crazy. You gonna spend
Well, I feel like
thousands of
people would
dollars?
want to be there to see if Microsoft can hold the torch by themselves, because as it
Nah, I can
stands
see
right
that. I can
now,
see that online.
well, not true. I mean, I ain't spending out there, but as it stands right now, Sony and EA have backed out of it. So right now it's Ubisoft and Microsoft.
Yo, Ubisoft is gone, dog. Listen, yo, Ubisoft gonna be
I
like,
mean,
listen.
and that's the thing with Ubisoft, you kind of know what to expect from Ubisoft. Like there really isn't much surprise there or much wiggle room when it comes to Ubisoft. You kind of know what to expect, and I feel like this year they're definitely going to show off some more Beyond Good and Evil 2, things of that nature. Just
That ain't come
Dance.
out this year, man. That ain't come out.
Nah, that's not. That's a net. Yo, real talk, I think that's a next gen title. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's an ambitious game right there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Court, what's good, Mason? Yo, man's at home, man. Should be at work. Yo, listen, blame UPS, bro. Blame UPS, bro. Yo, myself, why you home? Why you home?
I'm actually waiting for a package.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? See, it's a New York
I got
thing,
two
bro.
packages coming in, and
UPS,
plus I got a apartment inspection today.
UPS,
No, FedEx.
FedEx is good.
Nah, because yesterday they said they was going to deliver the package at 8:00 at night, and the man's delivered the package at 12 in the afternoon. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
what?
that's just
Yeah, but 8:00 at night, 12 in the afternoon, that's a big round off, man.
Yo, listen. United Postal Service, they said the same thing. By the end of the day,
yo, United
I got
Postal
my
Service
joint. I got my joint 9:00 in the morning. Two of them joints.
Yo, listen. United Postal Service, they probably the worst out of all of them, because they'll say they delivered and they don't, and they won't knock on the door or nothing. Especially for me, like they won't ring the buzzer so I can buzz them in. If they can't open the door, they won't deliver the package. I'm like, my man's use the buzzer. I'll buzz you up.
I got a text on them. Package's hair is in the front. I stopped the show real quick. I was going for a good 10 minutes. Yo, people was looking like this in the dead air. Yo, I was gone.
One time I was waiting at home for a package. I ended up calling out of work. I was like, but I'm just gonna wait for the package. And bro, tell me why the package didn't come till 6 at night. I'm like, yo, I could have went to work.
To me before. That happened to me before too.
I could have went to work and came home and been here. Like, what is going on?
That's why UPS is finicky, man. That's why you don't know. But for me personally, I don't know with UPS. They can come early like now, or they can come late. 8 o'clock.
But that's the thing in residential, you supposed to start delivering after 5 o'clock anyway. Like people work. Who the hell is home at 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon? Who?
Hey yo, well, the UPS, the UPS choice, you can sign up for it. So when I put delivery instruction, I say, yo, I am home. Let's yo, ring that bell.
Oh no! What I do now is I just say deliver it to the UPS facility, and I just go get it after work. That's normally what I do.
Court said on break, but my restream game heavy tomorrow since got my Facebook gaming integration now. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, Court. Yo, but Facebook was kind of down yesterday, man. I was like, what the hell's going on? It kept getting me these error messages. Yesterday.
Yeah, Facebook was kind of messing up. Yeah,
It's crazy. But yeah, man, I just feel like, E3, you remember in the council podcast, I think BG was a guest of this podcast where the topic was, does E3 really matter anymore? Something in that vein. And I know a lot of people was like, yeah, E3 is still irrelevant. E3 is still relevant. E3 is still irrelevant. I remember that podcast where a lot of people in the chat, I think some of you guys are like, yo, E3 is still relevant. And now is a much different story, a couple of years later. Much different story as far as E3, man. Sony pulling out, big move. Big move.
E3. I think E3 really is irrelevant in this present day and time, just because my Xbox has Inside Xbox. They've got the Xbox was it Expo, whatever they call it, the thing they did in Mexico. PlayStation
Oh my
God. I'll just say, PlayStation has PSX in Asia, PSX in Europe, and they have PSX in America now. They got Tokyo Game Show. You don't need one centralized place to do, like with the rise of social media, the internet, and things like that. A lot of things really can be announced with a tweet or a trailer video. You don't need these big spectacle conferences anymore, and spending all that extra money on things that really can just be said in a tweet or in a live stream. Which is easier, which is more streamlined, which realistically can reach more people. Yeah, cost efficient and things like that. You really don't need E3 because we have Twitter and Twitch to announce things now. And now that PlayStation is starting to make things more gamer friendly, and especially with the introduction of PlayStation Experience, where now they're trying to reach out directly to the gamer instead of using the middleman, which is E3. You don't need E3. You don't. And E3 started letting gamers in because PSX was doing it. PSX is like, why are we paying to be here? When we could just talk straight to the gamer. And PSX is a hit. Last year was what, 20? The year before it was what, 20,000 people that attended. Before that, 15. Before that, I think it was 10 or 12,000. PSX keeps growing. So why do I need the middleman? Why do I need you, E3? I can just do this myself.
Yo, Garuda, what's good? Yo, Usual Suspect Podcast say E3 isn't relevant. Devs will rather use influencers and their own things to hype their games and control the narrative. Yeah, I mean, like,
well, for indie devs, they have packs. That's what they use.
Yeah,
packs East, South, and West. That's their platform.
I mean, I get it too, because at the end of the day, which one you rather have? You rather have E3 or you rather have a PSX where you can control that narrative and you get that whole week or weekend to you, and you have those devs there as well because they're just walking around and
you get to talk directly to the gamer.
Yeah, E3 2019 probably going to be the lowest viewed show in history.
Actually, I think it's going to be the most viewed, because I think everyone, including PlayStation dudes, Nintendo dudes, everyone is going to be watching to see if Microsoft can hold the torch.
Hey, yo, matter of fact, let's go on Microsoft for a little bit. That Inside Xbox, yo. Yo, listen, man. Talk about Xbox for a little bit. Sorry, guys. they showed off XCloud and they gave Shorty the controller. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they picked this game. Probably because racers, it's gonna hard to really find a flaw in a racer as far as the looks of it. Easy to play, especially cloud game. It's gonna look good regardless, right? With a racer. Um, but yo, when they gave this girl the controller and the phone, like yo, real talk, who's carrying their controller and this grip and all that stuff around them like that for that? That's one. And secondly, do you personally think that what's the name? Hardy? Was she playing? Was she really playing Forza Horizon?
She wasn't. Nah. I'm sorry, man. I hate to be that person, but no.
Yo,
Listen, I looked at that very carefully. Nah, she wasn't playing that.
Microsoft
I'm
ain't
sorry.
learn, man.
I'm sorry.
They not learning, bro. You cannot do that to gamers,
Okay.
yo. You cannot do that to gamers where you think gamers are fools that they're gonna be tricked by some pretty girl sitting down with an Xbox controller talking about she using the xCloud functionalities when she's pressing certain sticks, she's pressing the left stick or using the left analog, and it's not even lining up with what you're doing on the screen. Like yo, she's over here pressing left and she's leaning over to the. I'm like, what is going on here? You know what I mean? As my man Sick was saying, yo, she didn't even use the brake button not once. Yo, how you not use the brake button to race not one time? Not even the hand brakes? Yeah, exactly. You're tapping on R2 or the left trigger. I mean the right
Yeah,
trigger.
she kept tapping it.
Yo,
And like even with the analog, she wasn't like holding it. She just was tapping. I'm like,
exactly. How you
what is
move
going
it?
on
How
here?
the car is moving like that? Your car is moving 100 and something miles per hour. You're just tapping. You're tapping, tap, 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 like you're playing COD. Yo, what's going on
Yo,
here,
you got
man?
the video. You got the video. Yo, pull that up, bro.
I gotta find it.
Yo, gotta like show the video to the people because I watched that like no lie. I watched that like 4 or 5 times because I'm like maybe she is playing and I'm just not seeing it. When I look, I'm like, yo, there's no way she's playing. She's actually playing this. No way. Like, there's no way she's playing this. If
Yeah,
she
I can
is,
see
I don't
that.
see it.
See the browser real quick. This is Shorty. Go up to here. It's trying to look fraudulent as hell. I ain't gonna put the sound on because I don't want Microsoft. But where the control at? There she go. Look at this. Look at this. By the way, I love her. But look at this.
Are you sharing? Are you sharing? I don't see it on the.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay.
Look who they got. First of all, look who they got coming out here. Oh, nah, I thought they got the Halo man. But look at Shorty. All right. First of all, Shorty gear is whack. Right? The joint is whack.
Cute though.
She cute, but she not matching. You know what I mean? She's not coming in New York like this. This is some Seattle joint right here. You know what I mean? she got the Parasuco stripe like this is 1990. Like yo, stop it, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, go ahead.
Yo, listen, guys. Listen, pause it right there. Pause it right there. No, go back to like when they start going close to the holding the controller. Go ahead. Yo, listen, guys. Listen. Look. It ain't matching.
Yo,
It don't look right.
Yo, look. She pressing the left. She's going left on the analog stick. The car is going straight. Look at my man smirking too. Look at this dude. He's smirking like, yo, we got him. Yeah, he's smirking like, yo, we got him. You got him, guys.
Boots is fire though. I can't front. But,
typical
and I
white
think
girl
those are
boots.
Gucci boots she got on. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's typical white girl boots. But I'm gonna wait till they catch up a little bit here. There you go. They catch up. Look at this. Look at this.
Yo, she not. Oh god, this can't.
Yo, look at this dog.
Can't be life, man. Jesus.
Yeah, what is going on here? First of all, her thumbs is looking like Megan Fox. I love Megan Fox, but her thumbs is looking crazy. You know what I mean? Look at her thumb right here. Ma, you could have got a manicure. You know what I mean? Like, come on, ma. Get this thing right. Get this thing right. You look too bad for you to be thumb looking like this. You know what I mean?
Oh no, chill, chill, man.
Yeah,
Wow,
her thumb is looking
wow,
crazy.
Wallace.
Hey yo, first of all,
Wow,
too,
man.
anybody using this, you better be in your car. You're on the train, on the bus, yo. I'm slapping that phone like right out this joint. Look at this chick. Yeah, how she missed that car moving the left stick like that. Look how she's moving the left stick and she just barely missed that car. Look at it. Yo, come on. Yo. Hey yo, even, all right, let's give it a benefit of the doubt. This controller got dead zone crazy then. Hey, they better change the view. This controller, look at the smirk on this guy. Look at this guy is a liar. He is a liar. Look at him. He is a liar. Yo, she's going 80 something miles per hour. Look how she's moving. Tapping. You're tapping? Look, she's tapping. Yo, Microsoft. Look. Yo, Microsoft, you gotta stop. Enough is enough. First of all, you out here Xbox, but you supporting Apple. You know what I mean? With the Apple Watch. Let me stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Oh, she got a crash. Yo, they quickly turned that. They quickly turned it. Nah, we saw that. We saw. Look how they quickly turned it. Look, they quickly turned it. Yo, she crashed the joint. Yo, she crashed the joint. They quickly turned it. Look, go back. Boom. Yo, boom. Let's get it. And let's change that real quick. Look, she's not playing this game. Look, not playing this game, people. She's not playing this game. Who is holding? Yo, anybody that plays racers is not holding the control like this. Nobody's playing a racer like this, bro. Nobody. Look at this. Look at this. Let me stop bashing. Sorry, guys. Bashing the Xbox is the. Yo, can Kid Smooth still say that? Xbox is the box. I am the best box.
Uh, Technically, yes. I would think so.
Can you still say Xbox is the best? That's a little. That's a little.
I mean,
Crazy.
if he thinks that, then yeah.
That's a little crazy. But yo, going to before we close this show off, man. Competition. Who got it? One of the greatest things I love about consoles and the reasons why I feel like when I was younger, I always, tried to get all of the consoles because the competition was there. Where if you're competing, if you're in the same market and trying to deliver the same type of experience, a whole bunch of people in the market, and there's multiple products out there, competition is just going to be, there naturally. You know what I mean? It's going to be something organic that's just eventually pop up there. And I feel like a lot of people these days in gaming, they are of competition. Like they don't want Microsoft to come like especially now. Not saying back then, but now it's like, yo, but Microsoft is not competing with PlayStation. Like who says this type of shit? Who says this type of shit? You know what I mean? Yo, Q, man, definitely appreciate the subscription, man. Welcome, man. Yo, yo, Wavy being this space. Yo, what's good, Josie? Josie? He said, what's good, Josie? Yo, trust me, man. I learned nothing. Josie, what's his name? Smollett.
Olet.
Y'all just trying to put a black light skinned brother down. You know what I mean? Stop putting the light skinned brothers down. Jesse definitely let light skinned people down. Got set back a couple of years now. I set back a couple of years.
Facts.
But it's all good. We will rise again. If Steph Curry wins a chip, the light skinned people will back up. Yo, but anyways, man, I just feel like people scared of competition as far as when it comes to this gaming stuff. Like a lot of people just don't like one, especially PlayStation. They don't like when they see PlayStation being dominant as far as doing what they need to do to compete within this market. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you really want to be in this market, you have to compete. That's why I don't agree with the whole not being there at E3. That's why I don't agree with the not being there at the what's it called? The one that's in Germany, Gamescom. If you're not there at Tokyo Game Show, but your competition there, like, gotta compete, man. Like competition is what drives in my. I love competition. You know what I mean? It's always something to compete for, and I feel like with these consoles, people real recognize real in these consoles. When you out here doing what you got to do to compete, and the people that do like the platform is recognizing that gives that person that little boost, like, yo, I respect what you're doing out here, man. Yo, you're really trying to win the consumers over. You're really trying to what I mean, let us stay on this platform, or appeasing to us on this platform to have us stay. uh Besides Smash, the Switch has nothing I want. The Switch got some good stuff coming out, man. Okanaki is gonna be a good game. Gonna have Final Fantasy out there. Luigi Mansion is gonna be lit. um Fire Emblem is gonna come out for those hardcore strategy RPG guys. That's gonna be there. What else they got? Oh, Pokemon. They got Pokemon coming out. That's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully they don't have it as casual as like Sun and Moon, but I think it's gonna be, man. I think it's gonna be, man. But we'll definitely see. Oh, Bayonetta 3. I don't know when that's coming out. I don't know when that's coming out. Yo, MS trying to KD the gaming community. Yo, Michi, that's a low blow because I am a huge, and you lucky that I read that one right there, because you were definitely you know what you did when you wrote that comment there. Definitely know what you did when you wrote that comment. Yo, but hey man, I feel like I miss the days when people market, man. That whole kumbaya stuff that Sean Layden is saying, I get it, I understand it, but nah, I want you to compete. I want you to go for the juggler. Yeah, it's cool to recognize that Microsoft and Nintendo is there, but the gamers is gonna do that. Why do the console manufacturer or the platform have to do it? You know what I mean? That doesn't sit well with me as far as my mentality when it comes to console gaming. It's like you're doing stuff that the consumer should recognize, or the consumer is the ones that need to recognize that, because if everybody's competing with each other, everybody's gonna recognize what they're doing. They recognize the marketing. Why does PlayStation have to recognize Nintendo and Microsoft is also great platforms? Nah, I'm not with that. All right, I am not with that, Sean Layden. I'm going to talk to you later. I'm going to hit you in the DMs, as they say. As they say, that's what I do. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk. Yo, Chuck, you're definitely getting kicked in the. You need to knock it off. This dude said KD. You need to knock it off. You need to knock it off. The chumletas. You need to knock it off.
Oh no.
Yo, third party on the Switch. Third party actually been striving on the Switch. They've been doing pretty good, third party wise on the Switch.
I
But yeah,
agree.
that's pretty much what I wanted to say as far as competition. Got that. I just
I mean,
want
but
those days.
competition is competition is healthy, because it's always beneficial to the gamer or the consumer. And just because you're competing doesn't mean these people can't be friends outside of business. Like if they want to chill, go to family outings, whatever the case may be. Sure, but I agree with Bari where when it comes to the money, when it comes to competition, when it comes to business, we're not friends, you know.
Gotta
And that's
compete.
something people get. Yeah, that's something that people have to understand is that it's not this, competition isn't meant to be a kumbaya, friendship session. It's meant to be survival of the fittest,
That's like
and
watching a
that's
basketball game and KD and LeBron is playing, and KD's like, "Hey, LeBron, man, go get your layup, dog. I want you to
here,
score
take
too,
the
man.
ball.
Hey, you want to steal? Let's boost your stats, man. There you go." People watching the game like, what the hell's going on? I didn't come here to see that. I came here to see you guys compete, sweat it out, blood for blood, play defense, get hit, get on the ground, get that. You know what I mean? That's what I came here to see, not to see you guys have this. Oh, let's boost your stats too. That's garbage, man. I don't want to hear that crap from place. I want to hear that. I want to hear we're going for the juggler, respectfully.
Hmm.
Yo, OBJ, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate you coming through, OBJ. But yeah, like competition, I just feel like people's trying to shy away from and trying to get into this whole. Oh yeah, guys, you know, it's so contradicting that he said that too. Because this is what pretty much said like, yo, we know that PlayStation is the best place to play, and gamers realize that PlayStation something like that. He's like, PlayStation is the best place to play. Let me actually pull up the quote. I don't want to mess it up. Actually, pull up this quote. Pull up this quote. All right, here we go. He said, "Sure." He said, "Sure." PS4, the place. He said the PS4 and the PS4 Pro provide what, of course, we think is the best gaming experience. But the other consoles out there, be it Nintendo Switch, Xbox One X, or tablets, or they're great experience across all these. We need to do is recognize all of that. We're not a little gaming ghetto that are not federate and aligned at all. Like, why do you need to
What
recognize that? Let me pull this up here.
is that from that interview with the he did with the Verge?
Yeah, this is from my highlight. Like, why do we're all the same part of the gaming community? Yeah, we understand that gamers are not dumb. We understand that, but the fact that all three of you guys are competing, or even the mobile platform stuff, gamers is gonna recognize that for ourselves. You as the platform, as far as the manufacturer, shouldn't be shouldn't be putting out the recognition as far as other platforms. People that is buying into your platform don't want to see. That's why I always said, like, I think it's a bad idea for Twitch to have Game Pass on, because now you're just convoluting your platform as far as two online services that's going to be on there, because you're obviously going to need Xbox Live to play the Xbox Game Pass games, but then you're charging Nintendo gamers to play your games online. You know what I mean? That's going to conflict. That's why I never really believed it. Cause I'm like, how Nintendo is, then Nintendo not going to do that. Like, Nintendo not going to do that. That's just convolution right there. And I feel like that avenue, that just like Xbox. I feel like Xbox. The reason why Xbox doesn't really sell so well, because they don't have an identity. It's just this box that have all these type of stuff here, and it's a smorgasbord of shit. Once you have an identity, you have an identity. People respect it. Look at Apple, right? Apple is not the best hardware. You know what I mean? They don't have, some people, quote unquote, they don't have the best features when it comes to phones and all that stuff. But you know what they have? They have people respect, because when you get an Apple product, you know that you're getting something that's exclusive to this platform. You know that you're going to get stuff that is working. You know what I mean? You don't have to have, oh, whatever Android, let's have Google, let's have the Google store on here as well. Nah, you're going to have iTunes, you're going to have the App Store. That's it on an Apple phone. You're not going to have all this whole bunch of stuff. And that's why you can only have one iPhone a year that come out that's gonna outsell all these Android phones that have all this stuff on there. Why? Because people respect the stuff that Apple is doing. So I respect that you guys are competing and have given us an incentive to have you stay on that platform, and your stuff just works. You know what I mean? Like, don't go down that line, Sean. I don't like that at all. That's just me.
But
Survive together. But yo, also I want to let you guys know that it is March, and like I said, February, that from comics to movies podcast will be premiering this uh it will be premiering this month. So what originally I was going to have it We Are Venom. I was going to have the We Are Venom episode up. Let me see if I actually have. But we're going to change that up. All right, because something came out this week where a lot of people was doing a lot of tier stuff like that. So this was going to be the first episode I was going to do, but I'm going to change that up. We'll come down the line of Venom, probably later on in another month and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna do a MCU tier list. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people putting up their MCU tier list, which a lot of people is definitely wrong on their MCU. So your boy Jay Bari is gonna clean up these comic book streets out here, where I'm going to be providing my tier list. If you guys saw it on Twitter, but I'm going to go into more explanation of why I have each movie there, on the tier list. And I think that's going to be a better introduction as far as what the podcast want to convey, as far as comic books to the movie aspect. So my tier list is just basically from a comic book standpoint, and how the movie adaptation you know, uh, pretty much represented the comic book source, the origin of the comic books, right? So that's where my tier list came from, and that's what we're going to do the first episode. As far as when it's going to happen, I'm gonna pretty much update everybody probably like next probably Monday, and let you guys know definitively when it's going to come down. But what I want to do is, uh, right when I do my tier list and explain my tier list, I want to have a section where I have people come on and also talk about their tier list. So the homework that I want you, if you guys want to come on, let me know. Don't want to have like a whole bunch of people, like 28 people in, you know what I mean? But if you guys want to come on, let me know. But there is a website called Tier List Maker. I'm gonna put it in the link for you guys. And this is going to allow you guys to make a tier list, but you guys are going to make your own, MCU tier list, and we're going to talk about it later on, in the show. So the first half of the show is going to be me just talking about a whole bunch of stuff, and the second half of the show is going to have, everybody come in and explain their tier list, and we can go back and forth from there. So that's going to be the first episode, just to set things off. So here is the link. Here is a link for the tier list. If you guys want to create your own tier list, go ahead and create that. And we're gonna see you back later on in March. Probably a weekday, probably Monday, or like Monday or Wednesday, probably. It'd be a Friday, no. And we're gonna do the first episode from comics to movies podcast. Still don't have a title for it yet. Probably the MCU tier list. And yeah, go from there, man. How you? Let me know. The list maker. How you guys feel about that, man? Nah, not as far as not as far as not as far as characters, as far as MCU movies. Tell us what a movie. But yeah, I will update you guys. Probably like Friday or Monday as far as when this episode is going to come through. I got to set it up. But yeah, just let me know if you guys are interested. We'll tweet it out as well. And the second half, we're gonna get you guys on and we'll have some fun, show how it's done. Uh, comics to movies podcast. I'm still getting used to that because I like I've been talking about this for a long ass time. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, guys. Yo, Persona, you got anything you want to say, man, before we get up out of here?
Big shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys coming. Mog and Friends podcast every Saturday, 11 a.m. Gaming with Persona, the channel.
Yo, y'all had a lit show yesterday. Not show Saturday too, man. My man Jack Moves on there. Jack Moves talking his shit.
Yeah, it was a really good show. This week we supposed to hopefully supposed to have a real popular streamer on to talk about all things gaming.
Y'all keeping it mystery.
Yeah,
as you should. You learning.
Yeah. So, definitely come through, guys. Every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. with myself, Demigod Reviews, and Leash Capiche, Mog and Friends podcast. This podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, I caught y'all doing some. Just like last week was crazy Saturday. I was out all Saturday morning, man. The fuck? I like to just chill like Saturday morning. Like that's like my relaxing to chill. But so much people want to do this and they want to do that and want to do that. I'm like, fuck.
Money's.
Not even, man. It was more. It was more
money's
like,
out there.
It was more like family shit.
Jay Bari, come with me and do that.
It was more the family man bothering me, It's all good.
Oh, bro, I already know.
But yeah, man. So that podcast is coming later on this month, guys. Definitely appreciate. Check out Mog and Friends podcast and then Gaming on a channel. Get that actually.
Hey.
Yo, also we did a giveaway for followers arcade. Big shout out to Dad Pool. He was the winner of that giveaway. Won $60.
Nice.
$60 what you call it voucher for PSN. Some strange reason the Dead or Alive like gift cards on Amazon was like looked weird. I didn't trust it. It had a Blu-ray cover on it. I was like, hold up, I'm not gonna get it. So I just went like, yo, let me just do but yeah, definitely appreciate you guys coming through, man. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. I got a lot of boxes to open and break down. But yeah, I'll be putting up some pictures, show you guys some of the stuff that I got here. But I'm gonna work on this setup. We about to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Bari, and I'm gone.